clips about smart guns and NFC chips and stuff like that. Like NFC goes back to the term of National Field Communications, okay, or near field communications, if I'm not mistaken. All right, but it's basically in the same field as the RFID technology because it's all part of the same technology. All right, it's the same thing. So we just gonna go into a little quick article and go into the precepts and revelation. Hold on, real quick. Push this up. Like it got dark when I turned it on. Okay. So it says, who are leading manufacturers of the NFC chips? All right. So this is basically an article, man. The main companies manufacturing and distributing chips because we know that the mark of the beast is going to be promoted upon pretty much all the world, mainly here in America. You know, because as I like to say, through the Spirit, this is where the Most High servants are at here in the land of America. Majority of the prophets are out here, so it will make sense that the Lord will sense that the Lord will, you know, start here, and well, it will make sense that the Lord will bring America down as soon as this devil try to fulfill his enterprise, man. So I'm just trying to find a relevant article, man, because you know they give you a lot of different tabs and stuff like that. And as I said, you have an NFC chip. It does means your near field communication. So. So, I mean, it's just a lot of different articles on this stuff, a lot of different videos. But people are getting this chip, man. Like you got something called a smart gun now. Like, basically, in order to activate this gun, it has to have, like, it has to read your prints or read your biometrics, so to speak. So, I'm guessing that in order to activate this gun, you got to have some kind of chip in order for it to pick up on your identity. Alright, and that's the crafty devices that's going to be used by Esau, starting with the elite, because the Rothschilds and the rich and banking families, they're the ones that's promoting this madness, man. And unfortunately, well, we say fortunately, 2/3 of you jakes are going to take it because you have no hope or faith in the Lord. You know, as it tells you according to the scriptures, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times, man. So let me just go ahead and get that and stop talking. I've been talking for a minute. We're going to start here. This is Isaiah 33. I'm going to start at 6. 6th chapter. It said, and it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. And it says, the fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. Knowing the fear means keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. So if you tribes came back to the law, statutes, and commandments, and into your knowledge, into your power of who the Most High and his Son is, you will have the stability of the knowledge to be able to have a fighting chance in that day. You will know that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip / NFC chip. You will know not to take it. You will know what kind of danger that it will bring to you and anybody around you, man. For the simple fact, because according to the Bible, the Lord tells you if you take that chip, you're going to be destroyed, and we're going to get that also. Okay. So, matter of fact, this is Job. And I'm going to start this in Job 20 and 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High should cast the fear of his wrath upon him, alright? And his belly is symbolic going into pretty much fulfilling his new world order. Because since 1492, a little bit before then, when Columbus made his maiden voyage over here to discover the quote-unquote new world, which the tribes already dwelt here, they already had this thing in place, man. The mark of the beast was talked about 2,000 years ago when John the Revelator had a vision of it on the island of Patmos, which is a salt mine that he'd been banished to. He was exiled there. He was left for death. He was put in slavery and subjugated into the salt mines, man. And we reassure you that he died on the islands, man. Especially if you're a man up in age, you're on a salt mine and you digging through those caves and so forth, man. They got to take a lot of physical strength on the mind and body. And, you know, after the Lord gave him the revelation, ain't no telling what happened, you know what I mean? He could have withered away. He could have lived a few years longer, but the Lord gave John the Revelator these visions, man. You know, he gave Esdras those visions and he gave Daniel those visions, man. So you could connect the three. Alright? And it said it should rain upon him while he is eating. Because the minute he fulfilled this new world order, which he's going to get, the beginning stages. Well, he's already in the beginning stages, but he's gonna get half the stages or half his madness or half his conglomerate off the ground, which he's looking to do that now. He's already starting by stripping different societies of cash. Like I think if you go to Spain, cash is pretty much obsolete now. Different parts of the world, like you go to Venezuela, you know what I'm saying, parts of India, I don't think you can use cash if I'm not mistaken. Venezuela, they got full throttle to pass the mark of the beast, man. For the simple fact, you got the Israelites down there of the tribe of, I think it's Asher, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, it's still one of the Northern Kingdom, one of the Latin tribes. And they basically toy monkeys down there. They have no hope, they have no food. Food is being rationed out to them. They eat cats and dogs. And sooner or later, they're going to start eating each other if they're not already doing it. They may be doing it, but the news media probably haven't covered it yet. Because that's what Esau is good. He's good for blacklisting or kind of putting a media blackout on things of relevant or importance. For example, the Hebrew Israelites, he will put a watered-down Israelite group on CNN, such as Nate or Comfy or General Gehenna, but he's not going to put the man of great millstone or the man that followed the true doctrine of the Most High. He's not going to put us out there because he knows he's going to expose him. So they have a media blackout on us, man. Yeah, sure, they will let you know who the Israelites are in their little movies. Like you got a movie on Netflix called Barack about Obama. Basically, how he came to president, which is all bullshit lie. Because that dude was handpicked. He didn't go through no damn struggles, man. They made it seem like he was a little kid, a little black kid, you know, grew up with had a Kenyan father, a Hawaiian or white mother, if you want to call her. And that he grew up in the slums of the ghettos like Jake talking about. He never been accepted. But for one thing, you ain't accepted, man. Because they had a clip of him going up to the Hebrew Israelites, and he said he never been accepted amongst anybody. And for the simple fact, in order to be accepted in Israel, your father has to go back to the line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, or to the 12 tribes. Which Barack Obama proving that he's not your people, once again, for you simple Negroes out there. Alright? So let's read. It says that he should flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel should strike him through, man, with those missiles, man. Those missiles, because they are going to escape the destruction. Esau is going to hide out in bunkers in different countries that the missiles may not totally decimate, and the elite of those nations are going to be gathered up by us, the elect of Israel, and put them head first in slavery. Because it's too great of a death for them to get hit by the missiles, man. That's like the worst type of judgment there is, but they're not even good enough for that. They got to get something far more menacing, man. Their punishment got to be far more severe. Like Bane said, he told Batman, he said, "You're not fear death." He said, "But your punishment must be very more severe." You know, so basically we're going to do the thing that they're very afraid of. The very thing they despise the most is working and being beat and putting them in slavery and getting dirty. Because these Rothschilds haven't worked since the 1700s, man. You know, go back to the time of Napoleon, you know, and those different dictators out throughout history, man. These Rothschilds never worked, man. They set these characters up to do their bidding, and they took over the banking cartel. Alright, and say, yea, the glittering sword coming out of his gall, terrors are upon him. Alright, so let's go down to Job 21, and I'm going to start at verse, matter of fact, 17. It says, "How oft is the candle of the wicked put out, and how oft cometh their destruction upon them? It said, Most High distribute the sorrows in his anger, and it says, they are as stubble before the wind, and the chaff of the storm that carried away." You know, and it says, "The Most High layeth up his iniquity for the children. He rewarded them, and he should know it." You know, so going into these Edomites, man, the wicked that the Bible talks about, these crackers. You know, because I mean, they in a height of their power right now. You got this faggot Donald Trump that's in office, man, that's talking all kinds of shit. Well, he's not in office yet, but he's a so-called president-elect, whichever they want to say. You know, which he's popping a lot of shit, talking about what he's going to do during his first 100 days of presidency, and that he want to build a wall and kick you tribes out. He also want to chip you, Northern Kingdom. He want to chip you. He said he will microchip you, man. So that's prophecy fulfilled, coming to pass as we speak. And you got a lot of dumbass scoffers that come on our comment board saying, "Oh, y'all prophecies ain't coming to pass." And they make these slanderous videos talking about, we said the mark of the beast was going to be mandatory in March of 2013. No, the apostles never said that, nigga. Alright, the apostles was reading off a clause that Esau put out there. They said that it's going to be mandatory, means it's going to be on the books, which it is on the books. It is not mandatory. They didn't say everybody was going to be chipped by that particular time. They didn't say that. The apostles never made that claim. They said it's on the books at that time, and it did go on the books at that particular time, legitimately, if you do your research on it. You damn niggas. So get your facts straight. Talking about the prophecies ain't coming to pass. The riots are kicking off. The RFID chip is right in your face. Wars and rumors of wars. Alright? Food shortages. Everything we prophesied is coming to pass. So how the hell you gonna call the men of the Lord false prophets, but they call Yahushua devil? You know, they called the apostles false prophets, man. So the hell with you niggas, man. You're not doing the work of the Lord. You sit back and scoff at Great Millstone or other, but I don't even want to say Great Millstone. We just gonna say the prophets of the Lord, because people take that title and run with it, and it's not about a camp or organization. We just a group of brothers that's lumped in and that's doing the work in sincerity and truth. And I'm speaking for the sincere brothers, not the niggas that's bullshit. All right. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna get another precept and we're gonna hop into that revelation real quick, but I'm gonna get this real quick. You brothers gotta forgive me, man. I'm a little sluggish. I've been under the weather a little bit. Been having a bad headache. I think it's a bug or something like that, or a sinus headache, or something bad that I ate. But yeah, man, I've been kind of feeling a little under the weather, and it's going around. So just bear with me, y'all. All right. So this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us." It says, "For we are not ignorant of his devices," man. So Satan has an advantage of the 2/3 of Jake, man. You know, because they say we're not ignorant of his devices, but 2/3 are ignorant of the device of the RFID chip, being a mark of the beast, because they're going to take it. They wasn't ignorant of this such fad. They will reject it and they will buck up against it. But ultimately, it's going to be too late, man. Because Jake don't know what the hell is going on. They just waxing worse and worse. So according to Isaiah, the 1st chapter, the Most High said, "Why should it stricken ye anymore? You just continue to revolt." You know, so the more the Most High whoop you and beat you upside your head, the more you just continue to go off. So the Most High just gonna have to do away with the 2/3 of Israel, which is justifiable. Because you niggas, man, you're not profitable into the body. You're not profitable into the Most High, His Son, the angels, the brothers. You're not even profitable among yourselves. So what good are you? You know. It's Revelation 13 and 16, it says that he calls all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, okay, or in their foreheads. It says their right hand or their foreheads. You can go into left hand too, you can get it in your big toe. Guess what? You got the mark of the beast, and the Most High is going to destroy you. Because that's the ultimate, putting your ultimate faith and trust in this Edomite, man. Putting him on a lever as the Most High power. Making him your Lord, okay? And it says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name," okay? It says, like buy or sell, meaning you can't trade in commerce, you can't go online, you can't go to your bank unless you swipe your hand. It ain't gonna be a card that you stick in an ATM. You're gonna have that facial recognition with the eye scans, and they gonna scan your hand in order for you to complete a transaction at a bank. So that time is coming. As you see, is already gearing up to that. Like I was stating earlier, they have something called a smart gun. You know, it kind of look like a P90 a little bit, man, and it's digitized. Also, look at the debit cards, man. They got that NFC chip in it, that little chip in it. That's mark of the beast technology. But does that mean you have the mark of the beast? No, because it's not engraved in your skin. This phone has the mark of the beast technology in it because it has a tracking device in it. Has near field communications and RFID chip, radio frequency identification device, which is able to scan and track your movements in real time. Okay, and let's read again. It says that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, meaning conforming into the system. So when you get that chip, you have to pledge 100% into the devil, man, which is Esau according to the Bible. You got to make a pledge to this man's new world order. That's how he know he got you and own you lock, stock, and barrel. And basically you said to hell with the Most High and his Son. Okay? And it says, and here's wisdom. let him that have understanding, it says understanding, which a lot of you cats don't have understanding, okay, count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. So if you look at a UPC code or barcode, man, those numbers on back of a transaction detail goes into 666, man, those barcodes, bro. 666, because the key verse in 17 is that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, all right? And if you link the prophecies together, man, and the technology today, and you look at that barcode, man, like on back of certain Bibles, on back of my apocrypha, you got a barcode UPC code back there, which is a group of encrypted numbers, man, okay? So let's go down to what happens to you when you accept the mark, okay? This is Revelation 14 and 7. It says, saying with a loud voice, fear the Most High, and give glory to him. It says, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made the heavens and the earth, made the heaven and the earth, and the sea and the foundations of waters. And it says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, which is talking about America, is fallen, that great city. So John saw another Babylon in his vision, because at this time of prophecy, when John wrote this book, ancient Babylon had already been pretty much destroyed, or it had already been out of commission, so to speak. Like if you go over there to the modern day land of Iraq, that's roughly where the ancient land of Babylon sits in today. And it's really a big desert, but Ishmael does dwell in that particular land of Iraq. Those towelheads, you still got life over there to this day. Esau was over there lock, stock, and barrel with the military, United States military occupying that land. But the new Babylon is America, okay? And it says it's fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, going into the democracy and the legislations and so forth, all right? Because now in Spain or over there in Paris, you can blatantly be a homosexual, because out of the strength of democracy, which they claim means people rule, but I believe that root word of democracy goes back into something that has something to do with demons, man, because that suffix word demo or democracy, it's just basically short for like a form of a deity, so to speak. Apostle Gabar broke it down beautifully a couple of years ago, and I can't remember the whole details he went into it, but you brothers can look it up. But it's nothing good. It has nothing to do with people's rule, in a sense. All right, the elite's rule. All right, and it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, okay, and receiveth his mark in his forehead or in his hand. So even if you clowns don't get the chip, man, you still believe in his system, you're not of the elect, you're still going to get the judgment. There's going to be a lot of people that don't get that chip and still going to be destroyed. Like Esau, for example. A lot of crackers know, a lot of these Christian devils in the Bible Belt know that's talking about the mark of the beast, and they going to buck up against it, but they still going to get their part in the lake of fire. Okay, and it's going to say it. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, which is those ICBM nuclear missiles, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, okay? The holy angels being the chariots and Yahushua coming back in those chariots to destroy this place. So as you get hit with the missiles, the Lord is going to be zapping laser beams on this place as well, because this is focused on Babylon right now, and it's specifying on this particular country, all right? And it says, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night. It says, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receive the mark of his name, okay, which tells you 2/3 you're going to be caught up in this. Here's the patient of the saints, which are the prophets, the Israelites. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High, Yahweh, and the faith in Yahushua. So you keep the commandments and have faith in Yahushua, you'll be good, and you won't take this shit, man. And with that, I want to close out. Say, call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. I want to say double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations and honors to the elect, men and children, one of four winds of the earth that believe in the gospel. You sisters out there that believe in the gospel, stay faithed up, man. Keep your faith, keep prayed up.